Hey, Harmony Star here. I am going to do
So today my heart's a little heavy. I've had
a reading now, a psychic mediumship reading for the Mica Miller case. That is big news around the whole social media right now. We're going to talk to her and we're going to find out what happened. We're going to find out what this horrific story is from the inside out, speaking to her spirit. This man is a monster, her husband, as we know from what we know of him, because she cannot speak for herself. Now, while she was alive, she did not get help to her, so let's do this reading right now. Hey guys, so I'm Harmony Star, your psychic medium for today. If you're on this video and you want to listen to me speak directly to Mica Miller, the lady, the beautiful angel that has been found unalived and who phone called the 911 caller to let her know that she was about to do it, and the caller obviously didn't help her, which is absolutely shocking and unbelievable, and that she was in an abusive relationship for the past few years, severe abuse too, from what I've heard about it, which I won't speak about here, but I am wanting to directly. So firstly, I've been very affected by this story because I have had my own narcissistic abuse story from men that I've gone out with. So yeah, I know the manipulation tactics that they used, and my ex-partner that was a lot older than me also. So I heard that her ex-partner was her husband, her actually husband that she was divorcing she was a lot younger than he was. So let's get started, Mica. I'm communicating with you now. I connect with you now. So first off the bat, I am feeling that my throat is closing and clogging up and being really hoarse, and that is because she's basically making me feel what she felt at the end. And for years she says that she was feeling really emotional, that she was broken, and he was breaking her. He was abusing her mentally, psychologically, physically, sexually, morally, literally in every way possible. He was abusing her. And the first card here that we are picking out is saying that her emotional state near the end, actually at the end when she actually decided to unalive herself, she felt a lot of peace. She felt like justice will be served, and she knew that he will get his, and she knew that her death is going to bring a massive she's saying that she's seeing it from heaven, that all the attention this is getting and that this is helping more women, and she's saying that her doing this has helped more women in this world than she could have possibly helped by staying with him, by going through it still, because she just could not get out of it. She just really thought she couldn't get out of it. So her looking at herself, she's smiling here. She's very proud of herself for, taking her own, sort of pretty much taking her own life, because she could not take the abuse off this man anymore. So tell me more about what he was doing with you. Tell me, Mica, what was he doing to you? What kind of abuse was he doing to you? Show me visions. So she's saying that there was a lot of abuse about her looks, that he was always continuously putting her down, continuously making her feel really bad about herself. She was a really attractive, beautiful woman, but he was kept saying to her how ugly she was and how hopeless she was, and all these bad things about her. He was saying she's nothing, she's nothing. And he was the one who owns the church, and he was the one who has all the power and the money. And he said, because she wanted to divorce him, she said, he said to her, "You're not getting anything, you're going to have nothing. You have nothing to live for. You'll have nothing, you'll get nothing from me, from this marriage." And he started hiding his assets. He started hiding his money and trying to hide it into the church or into people's accounts, even his families and father and that. His brothers, if he's got any. His siblings, she's saying his family, anyone who's close to him. He was actually hiding money with them. They were helping him because he was telling everybody lies about her, saying that she was mental. And actually he sent her mental. She wasn't mental, but he made her mental. She was saying, and she was an empath and a psychic, and she was all of that kind of stuff. Like, she was more of the spiritual community, loving community. She knew her life on this earth was a loving one, to share love, to teach it and all of that, and to spread love and to help women. She just wanted to help women to never go through abuse. Though she was enduring it herself. This next card here, so yeah, and I'm still on this card for some reason. She's saying that she had to balance out what was going to be the best thing to do. And although she wanted to be alive, she really felt like she had nothing to live for, which is really sad because she could have got out of that situation. But this man, she says, is so evil, so manipulative, and a really good speaker, and good at telling other people about lies and making them believe it. Good manipulator, great. She said expert manipulator. She had everyone fooled, and he was having sexual relations with a lot of women, brothels, prostitutes, on the phone, animals, porn, like she says, the whole 9 yards. So a very depraved person, and she says he should never be allowed near women or kids or girls again because he's a predator. She's showing me a wolf in sheep's clothing. So she's saying that some people hide in the church. They're evil, but they hide in amongst under God and Jesus and all that. That's what can happen. So that's what's happening in this case. The next card that we have here is the Queen of Cups. So she's saying that she had a lot of faith. She felt like she had so much burden that she needed to lighten it up on herself. She could not handle it anymore because of the torment that he was putting her through. She needed to reach out to God so much, but she felt like she got no answers. And the only answers she was getting was from the congregation and other people saying, it's your husband, you shouldn't leave your husband, you're meant to be married and stay married and all this stuff. Like, she was getting really conflicting information, and then she just took her energy out of it and meditated and thought the only answer is to do this suicide. She really thought that was the only answer. That's how she felt. And in the end, she had so much peace about her decision, and she didn't suffer. She didn't suffer, but he did push her to do it. He pretty much made her do it, like by admission, like with all the things that he done to her, he made her do it. She's not really showing me the gun. But she's saying that she had lost everything. She lost all of her money, her assets. She couldn't even afford food or anything. And he financially abused her. And he had all the money. But she actually did have money in that. But he made her believe all these lies, like made her believe that she didn't own anything and all of this. But actually she did, because she was married to him, and that means she gets half. So if you're married to someone, it means you get half, like when you leave them. And he knew that, and he did not want her to have any assets. That's why he was hiding them. The next one we have Ace of Wands here. So this one's just saying that she's in peace. She's okay where she is now. And then she's showing me this one again. Showing me this. She trusted this guy. She really, really trusted this guy at first. But it was about a year, I think. She was with him for about a year. And then she realised that he was pretty much the devil. He was the devil. And she knew it. And she's thinking, oh my God, this guy's so evil. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I married him. Because what he does is he marries him quickly. And then they find out who he is. And then he like does all this control freak, because he's control freak. That's the end card there. So this one here is also, we're going to put here. And he made her believe things. He gave her gifts. He taunted her and teased her and gave her so much, that all that lovey-dovey stuff that these narcissists do to lure you in. He lured her in. Trap. And then she felt like she was alone. She felt like she was really alone here in all of this. And she just really felt like she didn't want to deceive. Like she didn't want to hurt him. Like she was really worried about him. And so she's like this all the time by herself, thinking, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then she got to the point where she wanted to divorce him. And then all the shit started with him stealing the money and abusing her even more and whatnot. It just ramped up. Because that's what happens is when you tell them, and that's her despair here, when you tell them they're leaving, or you want to leave or whatever, and they know that you know that they're effed up fully, when they know, my pajamas, when they know that you know what they are, and this happened to me, so tell me, Mica, they turn evil, they turn really evil and dangerous. And you see the worst side of these narcissists, I'm telling you. They are capable of anything. Anything. So she's in despair. I'm just listening for a minute to see what she's going to tell me. She's always crying, always praying. Just getting no answers of what gave her relief. No relief. One bit of glimmer of hope was the unaliving of herself. That's all she could think of. She's like, how do I get out of this? No one was helping her. No one took it seriously. They didn't know how bad she was. Because he was telling everyone that she was sick. But he was making her sick. He was making her mental. And she was traumatized, and I've been there myself. So I know the feeling that everyone is against you. Like everyone. He would have convinced everyone else that she's mental, she's crazy, and that he's the good one. That's what they do. That's what they do. I had an experience with an ex who was very evil. And he actually convinced, he was abusing me, and he convinced the police that I was the crazy one within like one sentence. and I wasn't. Anyway, so I know how she felt. A lot of what she, probably not everything she felt, but a little bit. Because I was in hell too, I felt trapped, but I got out of it, luckily. The next card here is, she's sitting by the river, and she's listening to the black dog, and she's listening to the white dog, and she's looking at herself, and just looking at the grass and the trees and everything, and the birds and the water, thinking, I'm going to do this. So she walked in and she bought the gun. She bought the firearm. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use certain words, but she planned it, obviously. She couldn't. What did you do, Mica? Like what? What's the last thing you can tell me? What can you tell me? Oh, I see. You felt like you were drowning in all of this. You felt like you were drowning, but you couldn't get out of it. And you didn't know what to do. She was really confused. She felt like she was drowning in all of it. She wanted to take off and just be free. She couldn't get out because she had no money. She couldn't even leave. She wanted to leave. She had no money to leave. Oh my God, poor lady. This microphone's gonna make a weird noise in there. Right, so that's planning your escape. We've got 2 more cards left. Sorry about the noise of the microphone, it's broken. Okay, Mica, what else do you want to tell me? You're at peace. You're in the light. You're with family. You're with animals. You're in love. You're with love. She's with love and she's at peace right now. She wants you all to know that. And she's actually going to help people from the other side. And she's saying to women now, she's telling me to say, if you're in a domestic violence relationship and you feel like you're still in love with them, tell people what's going on. Let them know what they're doing to you. Record it, write it down, ring the police, make reports, keep doing all of that. Tell everyone what's going on, especially people that they know as well. So his friends, so that they don't think you're crazy, because what happens is once they know you're leaving, that's why don't tell them that you're leaving, then they will start turning everyone against you. They'll be like, that's what they do. So gather a horde of people around you that you can confide in, and even if you think they're not believing you, you just tell them anyway. And get money any way you can to change your phone number, change your house, change your town. And then you're going to have to cut cords with all of the friends that you both have to escape, be invisible. That's what she's telling you to do. So then you can be free and have a circle around you of protection. Be protected. And then you will be free and be happy, okay? The world is your oyster, but you can't do anything unless you leave them. And she's saying that bad things will happen if you stay. It will not get better and they will not change, okay? She needs you to know that. This man drove her to do this. She wants you all to know, and she wants you to protect yourself and to be very aware of narcissists. If they're too nice at the beginning and they are grooming you just be very aware of that, okay, everyone? And that is the reading for now. So, Mica Miller reading. And I'm just going to say a prayer to end this on. I call on God and Jesus, and I call on the angels to surround Mica Miller with love and light. Protect her wherever she is, in what realm she is in heaven, and bring her healing, bring her deep healing, and bring her power back and all her energy back to her, so that she can choose to do with her soul what she would like to do now that she's on the other side. She's at peace. She's escaped it. It's the only way she could have escaped it, and she's done it. So please, God, heal her and heal the whole situation in love and light. Amen.